Continuing the weekend here, Chair Shot Reality, your number one procrastination tool on the internet. I'm Justin LeVar alongside Rennell Hunt and Josh Eisenberg. Guys, let's talk about the Bullet Club, or whatever they will be called when we know. Gallows and Anderson make another week of an impact, this time attacking Roman Reigns. Not much of a surprise. We mentioned it last week. Yeah. They attacked the Usos. We know the Usos related to Reigns. AJ Styles fighting Roman Reigns. AJ Styles also acting like he's not aware of this. He's not in on this. He's not even
good, baby.
He's not even
approving of it. It's getting good, my man.
And then on top of that, Gallows and Anderson will have their first in-ring match since this return on Raw against the Usos. So what do we make of this? This is exciting stuff.
I'll tell you this. They better dominate the Usos on Monday. I don't want to see a 10-minute match. I want to see them destroy Jimmy and Jay.
Match?
2.5, 3 minutes. Knock out the Usos.
Gallows and Anderson maybe bump once.
That's it.
The Usos get like a drop kick or something out of there.
That's all.
They might do a super kick and stun Gallows, and the bell rings and Festus. No, but I do think that the Bullet Club right now, or whatever they're going to be called, is in the best situation that they could be, because they start with the Usos. You get their faces out there. Okay, what are these guys' intentions? You have the family connection. They haven't said it, but obviously that's going to be what they're going for, which is, I think, a great idea.
Reigns said they attacked my cousins last week,
but the best part, I think, with them is that there's still a very outsider-esque feel. Yeah. And it's hard from one week to the next to make them so organic and natural. And I think this is a great opportunity. The first couple of weeks, you target the big dog. You target the champion. You target the guy, and you tease their interaction with AJ Styles. They had the backstage segment. They kind of walked away from him a little bit, made a little bit of eye contact, not too much. You're not giving us too much too soon. And that's the best part, because they can either keep it hidden if they want AJ Styles, or if they keep it hidden and Finn Balor comes up, they have options, and I love options.
That's a good point. I mean, just like you said, Josh, there's a lot of great things that are going. There's a lot of great things that are going on right now. I do agree with they had to come in, make an impact. I do agree with the quick match when they get in with the Usos, get a quick match, continue to make that impact. When you get down to now teasing the whole is AJ Styles into it and everything like that, how can you not be into what your best friends are doing? I mean, you got to talk in a locker room.
There's a lot of things Justin does that I do not approve of. There's been a lot of monkey bar nights where I don't approve of what he drinks. I'll tell you that much.
But do you watch him do it?
I mean, I glance over and make fun of him. That is true. That's true.
I mean, just because you do not approve of it doesn't mean you don't know about it.
I think that's a really great piece of analysis and working the bar analogy in Vegas.
It works.
I think an interesting thing to look at is this, though. If you're the booking team, if they wanted Anderson and Gallows to be able to come out of nowhere with a surprise and help AJ Styles, they could have held off Gallows and Anderson until Payback and had them make the impact there. The fact that they are doing what they're doing, they're slowly, again, establishing to some people who don't know who they are, the fact they're doing this week to week, making you think, playing the mind games, is AJ in on it, is he not in on it, all that stuff, to me, that tells me that AJ Styles is not the guy they're going to align with. That tells me that it's either a Roman Reigns swerve, or it's a Finn Balor swerve, or some other swerve that's even above that at Triple H. I don't know. But it tells me that AJ Styles is not the guy that they're going to align themselves with. And also on the logic is AJ Styles, I mean, what a hot babyface start he's had in WWE. It's better than it's as good as it could be, really.
One of the best I've seen.
Right. It certainly, I'll admit it exceeded my expectations of how they've handled him. So the fact that he's doing so well as a babyface, they're down a couple babyfaces right now in terms of injury. I don't see them wanting to take AJ. Even though the Bullet Club might get cheered by certain elk of the audience, it's still a heel faction, or at least the way that Anderson and Gallows are being presented. So,
but here's the thing, though. You say you're not sure if they're going to align with AJ. They're not. If you think that they're a heel faction, there's no way in hell that they're going to align with Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Because when Finn comes up, there's no way that people are not going to cheer Balor. He is the most.
Automatic.
He might be the only face aside from Bayley that's an actual face in professional wrestling right now.
I agree.
Who boos Finn Balor? Nobody boos Finn Balor. So if you're going to have them align with Balor, they're going to have to be faces. They're going to have to make Roman Reigns this bad guy. Not good or bad. He's the guy right now, right? They got to make him a bad guy. And one of the things that I think Mark Madden and Russo and all these guys that have been in pro wrestling always say is, it's the legendary tale of good versus bad. Yes, you're going to have those tweeners, but every movie, every television show, every script, everything is always good versus evil. There has to be some clear-cut, definitive reasoning. I think you need Anderson and Gallows faces.
Well, they're going to get cheered by the.
By who?
But they're going to get cheered by a portion by the same people.
They're going to get cheered by the Barbarians who go to
the people who want to
PWO.
hijack.
They're going to get cheered by the people who boo Roman Reigns when Roman Reigns was a face. That's what it is. The one thing I will say is that, just as a hypothetical, just to put this out here before we close out, if Gallows and Anderson ever did align with Reigns, I know they attacked him, but that doesn't. We've seen that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it doesn't
If they did align with Roman Reigns, think about this. I always say, or well, a lot of us say this: if Roman Reigns turns heel, then the people who boo him now will then
start
like
cheering him, yes.
However, after all the anticipation that those same smart fans have had about the Bullet Club coming, and if they had Gallows and Anderson, who are so revered, bowing down and serving the master that is Roman Reigns, that would actually ensure
That
that
would
Roman
probably be the
Reigns
most.
gets heat, because it'll be like, are you kidding me? Imagine if Finn Balor, and then they attack guys like Finn Balor. That is heat, my friends. There's no going around it at that point.
That might be the only way to make them heels, is putting them with the guy that nobody really likes
Exactly.
right now.
That could be a good point.
That's not a bad LeBar, you son of a bitch. I tell you, there's a couple of
You know
things
what? He
that
might
you're good
be
at.
behind it.
And that is one good
he
scenario.
might be behind it.
That is one good scenario.
Watch your back with this guy. He might be
Serious?
behind
I'm
it.
telling you where I'm going to be on May 1st. I'm not telling you. We'd love to hear your thoughts. You can comment below on the videos on YouTube or WrestleZone. Of course, you can hit all of us up on Twitter. We'll be talking about this as more and more is going to happen. Of course, Monday Night Raw will be live tweeting as always. We got more CSR coming up.